Hey, everyone. Welcome into our new show. It is the Big Diecast Show. Emphasis on the B. Circle B Diecast. Plan B Sales, as you know us on our social media. Circle B Diecast, and we are excited and appreciate you joining us here as we venture into the territory of new shows and new ways to sell diecast and helmets and different items. And we are so glad that you joined us. This is going to be a fun hour, and it's what it's all about, is having some fun, putting some deals out there at some discounts that you ain't ever seen before, and ultimately, you guys get some great prices on some diecast. So here's how this works. You are following along with us. You are watching all of this on Plan B Sales and all of our social media. And you understand that Plan B Sales is morphing into the distributor side of this. Circle B Diecast is the retail side of it. So what you need to do is go to Circle B Diecast, okay? And down on the side of the screen, there will be the Big Diecast Show, BDS, I guess it is, and that's where all of these cars will be linked. But don't worry about that, because we will also, because we care enough to link the very best to you, we will also in the comment section link to those sites so you can buy those diecast cars and helmets and other items that we're doing. So that is how we're doing this, and that is how it's rolling, and we are going to just have a ball with it. It is going to be a fun time here as we work through our new show, the Big Diecast Show. Going to be fun and going to be great, that is for sure. So working on some sound things, I guess, some sound issues, and so we are working, we got some volume on some people and no volume on the other, and so we are going to go back to another system of sound. Yes, this is live. Yes, this is new. Yes, this is fun. And yes, we are having a great time. So turn on that button, mash that button, clip this one to the shirt. Oh, are you kidding me? This is how we do it in big time TV. All right, let's try this again. Secondary sound. I guess here's the deal. All right, well, so let us know. Had sound, then you fixed it. Exactly. I understand that. We're working through the system, working through the friction, and working through the process here. So do we have sound now? All right, we hear you now, says Nick. Oh my gosh, now we got it. Okay, you may have to turn up the volume just a little bit as we work through this. I promise not to, well, no, I can't promise not to scream and shout. I'm Steve Post, for God's sake. That's my normal voice, screaming and shouting is. Sounds like we've got good volume here, and there we go. So Plan B, see that? Plan B is now back to Plan A, and we will roll along here with our Big Diecast Show. So as I was describing, let's just go right back to the beginning. First and foremost, we are so thankful that you are here with us. Okay, thank you very much for doing this. And as you know, Circle B Diecast is our new diecast retail location. So all of the great diecast deals are on and will be on Circle B Diecast now. All of these deals tonight from the Big Diecast Show will also be on Circle B Diecast. So you go to Circle B Diecast, down the side of the screen, I believe it's the left side of the screen, you see all the categories, BDS, Big Diecast Show, you can click on there, or we will link to them in the comment section. So you can get all of the links to all of the items and all of the sale prices. Here's what we're going to do over the next, what are we down, 53 minutes? We're going to roll through, I believe it's 22 items. Very limited quantity items. When they're gone, they're gone. If they're not gone during this first hour, they will be left up until about 8:30 tomorrow morning, then they will be gone. We expect with some of these items and some of the small quantities of these items for them to be gone. So if you see something you want at a price you like, jump all over it, okay? Free shipping with the promo code MRN, as in MRN Radio. Free shipping with that promo code, and when we get them, and believe me, you can order more than one. We will bundle the orders and get them shipped out to you. And yes, our shipping department is poised and ready to start working on these orders tomorrow, too. So you're not going to have to wait until the second week after Christmas. Is there a second week after Christmas? You're not going to need to worry about that. These will get shipped out to you. They're all in stock and ready to go. So with that in mind, are we ready? Okay, I've just got to be real. I got to admit, I'm very disappointed here with the boss man, with Brent, okay? He told me that he would have me a very attractive helper named Aaron. I'm thinking E-R-I-N. I have A-A-R-O-N, and he ain't attractive at all. So we're already off to a bad start, but we are ready to go. Unattractive assistant and all. Who's ready for some big deals? All right? All right, let's get after this. Let's get on it. Our first big deal, Dale Earnhardt Jr. mini helmet. All right, the Wrangler #3 mini helmet. Okay, this is a 2019 mini helmet that Dale Earnhardt Jr. that was offered through Brandart. Okay, and great looking helmet. Now listen to this. The manufactured suggested retail price on this is $57. We are going to slash it down to $45. That's right. We're going to just go 57% of your money is gone. Your money beyond the $45 is no good to us. So $45. There you have it. The Wrangler Dale Earnhardt Jr. helmet. Dale retired in 2017 from the Cup Series. He has ran a limited Xfinity Series since. He works with NBC Sports as well. And this helmet came out in 2019 to celebrate his relationship with Wrangler jeans. And it is a long-standing relationship that goes back with his father, and Junior has carried it on. I had a Facebook memory within the last couple of days where a few years ago, Richard Childress, Dale Earnhardt Jr. were in Greensboro, North Carolina, where Wrangler jeans started, for the day it was called Jeansboro, North Carolina, and met with Wrangler employees, and we did a little Q&A session, and it was really fun. So $45 for this helmet. $45 for this helmet. Get it now. Very limited quantities. Item number one here on the big Diecast show is this 2019 Dale Earnhardt Jr. helmet. Oh, man, I'm telling you what, that is awesome. That will look good on the mantle. That will look good wherever you put your collectibles, wherever you put whatever you want as far as your man cave, your she shed. Huh, we got it all. So there you have it. Item number one, the Wrangler helmet, Dale Earnhardt Jr. from 2019. Now, so you have the link, okay? You're over at Circle B Diecast, and you can get it ordered up right now, and we'll get it shipped right out to you. There you have it. Item number one here of our collection. Nice. Nicely done. See? Pretty simple, huh? Pretty simple stuff, okay? We're getting the hang of it. We're getting the handle of it. We're getting everything in place. We're getting everything gone. Oh, boy. Here we go. Item number two. This 2018 UniFirst William Byron Chevy, is it a Camaro? Was it the Camaro? The Camaro, okay? This was, 2018, his rookie season with Hendrick Motorsports, okay? Darian Grubb was the crew chief on this car. This UniFirst car, they ran multiple times throughout the rookie season. They ran it at Pocono. They ran it at Kansas. They used it at Chicagoland, and they raced it at, missed one, or at the Roval. At Pocono, Roval, Kansas, Chicagoland. This car was ran 4 times in Williams' rookie season, and it is available now. Listen to this. Manufactured, suggested retail price, $54.99. We're going to knock 56% right out of it down to $31. $31 for this William Byron UniFirst diecast car. How about that? Isn't that amazing right there? And of course, William Byron, great young talent from Hendrick Motorsports, has made his way to victory lane this year, winning his career first race down at Daytona in the end race of the regular season. Made his way into the playoffs, didn't go too far into it, but one of the young superstars in NASCAR racing and one of the young guns over at Hendrick Motorsports. So William Byron, there you have it, his diecast from 2018, his rookie season, the UniFirst car. And that is a dandy. Awful good looking race car, that's for sure, for William Byron. They're available at CircleBDiecast.com. That's CircleBDiecast.com. How about that? There you go. See that? Now we're already 2 down here. So we've got 20 more to go. And I'm just checking my clock here. I don't want to extend this thing too long. I don't want us to miss anything. And so just making sure that we have things rolling along. Item number 3. This goes back to 2018. If you followed along with our shows, you know that I am very, very high on Tyler Reddick. 2018, well, I'm also very, very high on BurgerFi. Have you ever had BurgerFi? I am telling you, this is a more gourmet style burger chain with really, really good beef and great stuff to go on it, okay? Enough about the burgers, though. It's dinner time here on the East Coast. He was with Junior Motorsports at the time. In fact, this was his 2018 championship season with Dale Earnhardt Jr. And BurgerFi was on the car. I'll give you the prices on this. Oh, the price on this one's $49.99. Manufactured suggested retail price. $25 right now gets this car. $25. That's half the price right there gets this car. He ran this car at Daytona in February and won the race. This is not the race-winning diecast. This is the standard car. He ran the race in Daytona and won the race. He used this car 12 times. That was start number 1. Start number 12 was Homestead Miami Speedway, and he won the race there. Again, this is not the race winner. This is the standard edition, but this car won the first race of his championship season and the last race of his championship season. How about that? Man, that is one, and I am telling you, Tyler Reddick is going to be a rock star in NASCAR, so you need to get this diecast car. You need to get it right now. He is that good. He is a great racer, and you can get this right now, $25 down from $49.99. So there you have it, the Tyler Reddick car. All right. Keeping an eye on the time here because I don't want to keep you guys all night long. I'm going to get in, get this stuff done, and roll along. All right, let's go back to 2016 for this bad boy. 2016, look at that, Kasey Kane, okay? Let me give you the prices on this one before we even get started because this baby, $69.99, and it is $26. $26. $69.99 down to 26 bucks. Huh. Let's get that thing rolling out of here. Very limited quantities, too. I think we've got a dozen or less of those cars. Huh. You better get on this one right now. Kasey Kane, where were we all at in 2016? He was driving for Hendrick Motorsports. Keith Rodden was his crew chief. Raced this 12 times. His best finish in this Great Clips car was 3rd at Charlotte in the fall. And so Kasey Kane, with this Great Clips car, ran it a dozen times. I love this car. This car has very special meaning, and I've talked about this before with everybody as far as diecast goes. Diecast tell stories. Okay? I don't know how much I've shared about what I did. I did PR for Square D Company, which was Kenny Wallace. I did PR for IWX Motor Freight. which was Randy Tolsma, Tony Roper, and a bunch of other drivers in that car in the Xfinity Series and the Truck Series. Then I did PR. My biggest gig in PR was Texaco Haviland with Ricky Rudd. As Texaco Haviland moved on, which tends to happen in the PR world, for a very brief period of time, I handled PR for Aikens Motorsports, for Casey Kane, for Great Clips, and I got to meet all the great people at Great Clips, and their relationship with Casey Kane was spectacular over the course of many, many years, and this was one incarnation of the Great Clips car. When I was doing it, it was a Great Clips Busch Series number 38. This is the Hendrick Motorsports 2016 Great Clips number 5 car for Casey Kane. Good looking car, $26. Right now, get it, get on it, and we can get that shipped right out to you, and that would be really, really good stuff. All right, so let's hit that button there and continue on. Okay, 2017. This guy, very, very near and dear to our hearts here at Plan B Sales, Trevor Bain, okay? This is the Trevor Bain Advocare helmet, $59.99, marked down to $25. $25. That is less than 50% on the manufactured suggested retail price. Where were we all at in 2017? Trevor Bain was driving for Jack Roush, Roush Fenway Racing. Advocare was on the car for the bulk of the season, okay? He took the Advocare colors to 6 top 10 finishes, did Trevor Bain. So it was a really, really good car for him, and finished 22nd in the point standings driving for Jack Roush. So remember, that was back 2017 when Trevor Bain with the Advocare. We fast forward, Trevor's had a fascinating career. Trevor is the first driver we ever sponsored at Plan B Sales, a dirt late model out at the dirt track at Charlotte. And Trevor is one of the most recent ones because he has been in the Nice truck that's had Plan B Sales on it a few times. And Trevor Bain is going to run the full Truck Series schedule in 2021. So yes, Trevor Bain is back going to run in the Truck Series, a Daytona 500 champion. And right now tonight, you can get this Advocare helmet. All right, let me get this right again. $25. $25 for this Advocare mini helmet of Trevor Bain. How about that? Isn't that amazing? Absolutely incredible deals here on the Big Diecast Show. That is what I'm talking about with Trevor Bain. The great thing I love about the diecast we have here at Plan B Sales. Mash my button here. There we go. All right. The great thing I love about it is that it kind of crosses a lot of time periods. And there are times when I'll go on the site, Circle B Diecast, and type in a name of a favorite. Here's one of the guys I loved watching race. Greg Biffle. Yes, indeed. Greg Biffle. How about that? And this is the Ortho Home Defense colors, okay? Price, $69.99. Manufactured suggested. Retail price tonight, $29. $29. Are you kidding me? To get this Biffle car. 2015, Greg Biffle was his next to last season driving for Jack Roush, and his best finish in this car, a second place run in the Coca-Cola 600 back in 2015. So Greg Biffle, this number 16 car. And they had a number of different ortho schemes during the year. This is the Fire Ant Killer car, but they had 2 or 3 other ones. They had a patriotic scheme, and they had some other, one of their other products that they did. But this is the Fire Ant Killer car for Greg Biffle, and it is a fantastic, look at that. You got the fire on the side of the car. You got the flames. Good looking race car. So Greg Biffle right there, 2015 diecast for Biff. And you have it right now available. What did I say on the price on that? $29. Are you kidding me? I mean, that's stealing things right there, folks. That's stealing things. All right. I need to start marking them off over here because I'm not smart enough to count down. All right, so there you go. Greg Biffle, there's his car. All right, 6 down. 6 are completed. That means I flip that page over because number 7 is at the top of the next page. Stop this. Start this. 2018. Trevor Bain is driving for Jack Roush. but they decided to do a split season with this guy, Matt Kenseth. Kenseth had been with Joe Gibbs Racing the year before. He was no longer there, and they decided in 2018 to have Matt split the season with Trevor. Roush was struggling a little bit, and they wanted Matt to come in and kind of sort out the program. So we have got the Matt Kenseth 2018 Wyndham car, manufactured price, suggested retail price $54.99, $29 for this car. $29 for this car. Okay, so partial schedule with Trevor Bain, ran 15 races. I think about 10 of them were in Wyndham colors, if I'm not mistaken. 10 of those cars were in Wyndham colors. Best finish was a 6th place run in the season finale at Homestead Miami Speedway. I always like this Wyndham car. I'm very partial. I like blue cars. Blue, this color, this baby blue color is really, really nice. And this car looks good. That's a cloud formation on the side of the car, as you can see there in the still shot. And that is just an absolutely beautiful car for Matt Kenseth. And so as we see, Matt is kind of winding it down with his tenure with Chip Ganassi Racing. We don't know what the future holds for Matt. In complete candor and honesty, I'm not sure how many more races he has left in the Cup Series. And this would be a great, great item for you to get for only $29 to have as a collection to remember one of the greats, a former champion in the Cup Series, great racer out of the state of Wisconsin, Matt Kenseth. And Matt's an all-around really good guy. He started all this marathon running here recently, ran the Berlin Marathon last year, ran Boston, and he is really into his fitness and having a whole good time with that. I saw some pictures of him. You got a funny thing with this, with Matt. I'm sitting here, a guy that does the run club that I do here in North Carolina is the mayor, Bill Dush of the city of Concord. I get back to one of our run clubs, and Bill says, I met a buddy of yours. I'm like, you met a buddy of mine in Berlin? You met a buddy of mine in Berlin? Matt Kenseth met the mayor of Concord in Berlin. So, if nothing else, that great story should get you this diecast for $29. How about that? $29, Matt Kenseth diecast for sure. All right, number 8 on our list. Number 8 on our list. And boom, boom. Going back to 2015, Regan Smith was driving for Junior Motorsports, okay, and finished 4th in the point standings. Tax Slayer was on the car a number of times for Regan Smith, okay. This here is an autographed Regan Smith Tax Slayer Chevrolet Camaro. We have got this one right now marked down to $29. $29 for Regan Smith's 2015 Chevy Camaro. It was, like I said, this was a big sponsor. There was, as is always the case at Junior Motorsports, there's multiple partners, but this was one of the big ones that ran the bulk of the season, or about half of the season, if I'm not mistaken. They run really in the spring during tax season, in the fall. They also ran a Tax Slayer Bowl car a couple of times that year, but this is the TaxSlayer.com car from Regan Smith. Autograph, certificate of authenticity. We've talked about certificate of authenticities all the time. Make sure they have it. That means that driver touched that pen to that windshield of that car. And there you have it, the Regan Smith 2015 Tax Slayer car. And it is available right now for the price of $29. Regan Smith's Tax Slayer car, $29. Great, great diecast car. Fun stuff. Love going back through memory lane with a great guy like Regan Smith. Love Regan as a commentator for Fox Sports. He does a great job, and just really, really neat to look at that. And then to look at the history of Junior Motorsports. So there you have it. Autographed Regan Smith car. There is item number 8. Oh my gosh, we're flying through all of this. Holy mackerel. We are just rolling through this one. And continuing on, I love the history of our sport. Absolutely love the history of the sport, and this is a great way to commemorate the history of our sport. Is this 2019 Richard Childress mini helmet, okay? This has on the side of it, and you can see it a little bit better with the still shot, okay? This has all kinds of pictures of Richard from back in the day. 2019 was his 50th anniversary in NASCAR. It started September 14th, 1969, Richard was a driver in the Grand American Series. There was a protest. Some NASCAR drivers walked out of the NASCAR race. Richard was racing the day before at Talladega. They put together a deal for him to run with the big boys, with the NASCAR Cup Series before it was even known as the Cup Series, and Richard Childress made his first start. He told me one time we were doing a show on Sirius XM NASCAR radio. When he left that track that day, he made more money than he ever thought he could spend. Well, he found out as a race car owner, it didn't hardly get him to the next race, but it was still a lot of money. 50 years, and has just been amazing. Richard, for 12 of those years, was the driver of his famous car, and then he's had multiple drivers in there, most notably Dale Earnhardt. I was just looking at this. Through the race at Kansas, Richard Childress has fielded cars in 3,060 NASCAR Cup Series events. 3,060 with 109 wins, including his grandson Austin at Texas earlier this year. So what a great owner, celebrating 50 years. There's a 50-year logo right on the front of it. This mini helmet for Richard Childress. I don't know that I told you the price. Oh my gosh, $33. Are you kidding me? Oh, you got to jump all over this. $33 for this piece of history. 50 years. Richard Childress has fielded cars for 50 years, and this is less than $1 a year. This, oh my gosh, you got to grab that one. That is cool. I love Richard Childress, Hall of Famer, the history of the sport. His story is great. Everything is really, really cool with Richard Childress. All right, item number 10. If you follow along with our Tuesday at 2 shows, and I know you do because it's the best thing on TV, face it, okay? You know I love Throwback Weekend. And here is a throwback from 2018, okay? I'm going to tell you the price on this one right now. $54.99 is the suggested manufacturer's suggested retail price. $30. 30. This is Kurt Busch. Okay, don't break the thing. Don't fall it up there and break it. This was Darlington in 2018. His final season was Stewart-Haas Racing, and Kurt drove this car to a 6th-place finish. This was the throwback to 2003. Remember 2003 when Kurt and Ricky Craven had that spectacular finish? Now, Kurt came up a little bit short on that one, but that is an iconic finish to the Southern 500 in the history, and more than the history of the Southern 500, in the history of all racing. And so this was a throwback to that Kurt used. It had Haas on it, and they did not have a partnership with Sharpie, but you can see behind the number there on the still picture, it has what looks like a Sharpie because it was the Sharpie-looking paint scheme with the Haas name on the car. I love it because it tells a story, and that story is great because it's one of the greatest finishes in the history of NASCAR when Ricky Craven and Kurt Busch, for about the final 3 laps of that race, and another lap on the cool-down lap, by the way, threw haymakers at each other, and Ricky Craven got the win by inches there. That is, again, the 2018 Haas Darlington throwback for Kurt Busch, his final season with Stewart-Haas Racing, and again, that's $30. Right now, jump on that one, make sure you get it. Huh, man, I'll tell you what, that is a deal right there. That is a really, really good deal for that's item number 10. Oh my gosh, we're almost halfway there. Going to put the cross flags in the air here in just a moment. So I'm going to reset this thing and start this, and we're going to go with item number 11. My lovely assistant, Aaron, A-A-R-O-N, not E-R-I-N, has just brought this in. The 2018 Kyle Larson DC Solar car, okay? Best finish in this car was a 2nd place run at Bristol. I think that was in the spring. Yeah, I think that was, he finished 2nd in this race with this car. He won the other Bristol race. I think he might have had McDonald's colors on the car or something else. But this car, he ran in 13 races. Back in 2018, he finished 9th in the point standings. And we talk about that year with Kyle, that 2nd place run, the best finish for this car. You realize that year he had 5 2nd place finishes? 5 2nd place finishes. No wins that year. Or no, he won at Bristol. I just said he won at Bristol. But 5 2nd place finishes. And so an absolutely amazing year for Kyle Larson and the DC Solar car. We all know the story with DC Solar. That turned out to be a mess for everybody. We all know the story about Kyle Larson. And for a time period, that turned out to be a mess for him. But it appears that that mess is sorting itself out. And we may very well see Kyle Larson in a car when we roll off in Daytona in 2021. I've seen Kyle Larson a lot this year because following the dirt track stuff, I've seen him at a lot of racetracks. And it's been a fun year for Kyle as he travels around the country with his family. But he has been reinstated back in NASCAR, and we will see him in Cup cars, I'm fairly confident, going forward. But this here, 2018 DC Solar car, a beauty for our guy, Kyle Larson. Great, great car. And you can get that now. Did I tell you the price? Did I tell you the price on that one? $31. $31. I need to do a better job telling you the price on these things. I get so busy telling the story of the car, I forget to tell you the price. And the price is the best part about the car. Shame on me. Shame on me. And with that, we're halfway home. All right, 11 down, 11 to go. I'm going to take a little hit of caffeine here. Catch my breath. Because we have got some stuff for you in the second half of this that is going to blow your socks off. In fact, if I were you, if you're at home or somewhere, reach down and take your socks off, okay? So that we don't blow your socks off and they don't end up somewhere where you can't find them. That's how good the deals are coming up. And we're going to start off with item number 12 that we have. Oh, love this one here, okay? This one goes back, where am I at here? This one goes back to 2017. $45 is the suggested, $44.99, and this one is $31. And I love the story of this car. William Byron, Willie B, okay? 2017, he was driving for Junior Motorsports in the Xfinity Series, okay? This was one race where he ran this car, and this diecast is autographed. Certificate of authenticity, you can see it there on the still shot. Certificate of authenticity, the Vinoy construction colors on that car. So when you look at William Byron, that year he had 4 wins, and he was the champion. This car he ran just at Kansas Speedway and finished 4th on his way to that championship. Great, great looking diecast car. Beautiful looking car, as you can see there, with the, I love with the white and the blue and the stripes on that car, the Chevy Camaro from Junior Motorsports, and it was one of the cars that led William Byron not only to a championship, but also to fame and fortune in the Cup Series as one of the hot young drivers there. But again, autographed, certificate of authenticity, William Byron, the Vinoy construction, ran in one race. Boy, you want to talk about a little piece of history right there. One race. When he goes off and he's a champion, you're going to wish that you could buy that car at $31. That's why you need to do it right here on the big show, right now. The big diecast show, that is, right now. Right there, William Byron. How about that? Great, great car for sure. All right. There are certain cars and certain people and certain colors and paint schemes that put a smile on my face. And this is one of them, because who doesn't love love? All right? I love love. Do you love love? We all love love. I love diecast. Well, I've got a Love's diecast for you. Oh my gosh, who saw that one coming? All right. This is 2015, okay? This has got to be wrong. No, that's right. Okay. This is 2015. David Gilliland. Oh, one of my favorite people in the garage area. The manufacturer's suggested retail price is $69.95, $70. 32 bucks right now. Minimum quantity. We have 10 or less of this thing. We probably have 9. We probably have 8, 7. We probably, you that are buying this thing, you need to get on this thing, okay? I am, first off, a huge David Gilliland fan. I've done some stories with David and some interviews with David, and he just is a class guy, first and foremost, okay? I love what he's doing currently as a driver development guy, and I love when he raced with the Cup Series. This was 2015, his final full season as a Cup Series driver with Front Row Motorsports, and this diecast car. Man, I'm telling you what. And I just, when you think about long-term sponsors, they're not one that you talk about long-term sponsors in the sport, and there's some great ones. How long has Love's been sponsoring a car when you think about it? We were talking about this. We were at the MRN group, okay? We were in Kansas talking about this. And we all agreed that we stop, when we're traveling, we stop at Love's travel centers. okay? Because they sponsor racing and they're great, great stores. Fast, clean, friendly. It says it right there on the Diecast car, but we do that. How long have they been a sponsor in the sport? I mean, that's absolutely amazing. And they just keep plugging away, limited schedule, just knocking it out. And I really, really appreciate Love's being such a part of our sport. This goes back to 2015 with David Gilliland. And again, $32 right now. Huh, man, you need to get on that one. Huh, you've lost your mind if you let that one go by. Oh my gosh. Fun stuff, that is for sure, as we continue on here. Let's see, we're up to item number 14. Huh. I'm telling you what, we have a guy here, Grant, that does our social media. I'm telling you, you had better get right now this 2019 mini helmet, discount tire. $59.99 is the manufacturer's suggested retail price. $33. Here's why I say you need to get this now. If Grant knows that we have these, he is the most significant, largest Brad Keselowski fan on the planet. If he hears these are at $33, he's going to buy us all out. So you need to get on this one here. Brad Keselowski. All right, let's tell a little bit of the story. 2019 discount tire. They ran discount tire. He ran it this past weekend at Kansas. I interviewed him with MRN and stood there next to the car. But they ran it approximately 10 races back in 2019, okay? Best finish was second at Las Vegas with discount tire on the car. That season, 2019, he had 3 wins, 8th in the final standings, but the discount tire colors were a second place run at Vegas in the spring of 2019. And this mini helmet right now, discount, deep discount price, $33 for the Brad Keselowski mini helmet. How about that? Oh, you got to get that one. Brad Keselowski. Another driver that is still in the hunt for the playoff, still in the hunt for the championship, and we'll see how he fares as we move on to Texas and on to Martinsville as we go forward. How about that? Love it. We've got helmets, we've got die-cast cars. Okay. I better stop because I'll talk about this one all day long. I got to set my timer on this one because I'll talk for the next hour and a half about this car. Okay. This is Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s 2015 Microsoft car. $119.95 marked down to $58. Certificate of authenticity from Junior Motorsports. But wait, there's more. We have, this is case number 1. These will randomly be shipped out, okay? Number 1 VIN number, vehicle identification number, goes to Lionel. Numbers 2 through 13 go in case number 1. So you have a chance to get number 2, you have a chance to get number 8, you have a chance to get number, the worst case scenario as far as, you have one of the first 13 die-casts produced of this Dale Earnhardt Jr. Microsoft car. Autographed by Junior himself. He may have autographed it here. He did. He did out here last year. We had him here. We had Dale Jr. Oh my gosh. I'm going to run us off the rails time-wise. We set it up. He came in June. Okay. June in North Carolina can be sketchy. It was 92,000 degrees. Okay. We went to rental companies to try to get portable air conditioners. We had bags of ice. We had everything. Junior walks in, jeans and a t-shirt, hanging out, cool customer, everything else. Signing, die-cast, just like this one right here that's on sale right now for $58. He comes in. There are 8 or 10 of us, uncomfortable, sweating in places we didn't even know we had, okay? The only one not worried about it was Dale Earnhardt Jr. Can we shoot a video and chat with you? Yeah, sure, fire it up. Well, I got to wipe the sweat off from me. I'm soaking wet. But Junior came here. He was spectacular. We have had so many drivers here, and he could not have been nicer. And we're like my assistant, AARON. He is up at 6 a.m. trying to find air conditioning units, worried about it. We're all worried about it. The only person who didn't worry about it was Dale Earnhardt Jr. Signed all the cars, chatted, looked around at all the great sheet metal we have around here, looked around at the inventory we have, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. was like, man, that's a cool place. I've got to come back here again. It's like, okay. So, but we have this one. This is available. I'm telling you what, folks, and this is a dozen case number 1. So you're going to get a low VIN number on this one for $58. Oh, man. Junior, by the way, ran that car 3 races, 7th at Sonoma, 4th at Pocono, 10th at Michigan is what he did. That was 2015, his final season. He was a 3-time winner that year, his 24th, 25th, and 26th career and final career wins in Cup Series racing. All right, here we go. See, another one of those one race cars is what we have here. Ryan Blaney, the 2018 DeVilbiss Carlisle colors on this car, okay? He raced it 1 time at Phoenix and finished 16th in this car. So this is a 1-race car. This is a very, very unique car. And so, whoa, $54.99, and it's marked down to $35 right now. Minimum quantities are available. You have got, if you are a Blaney fan, you've got to get this one. 2018, he raced it at Phoenix to a 16th place finish. It was his first season with Penske Racing. Remember, he drove for the Wood Brothers prior to that. That season, he got his first win for Penske, second career win at the Roval, but this was the paint scheme that he had when he raced at Phoenix that spring, I believe it was. And this, I like this car. I remember being at Phoenix and seeing this car and thinking, man, that looks good. Very crisp, very clean. The orange and the white with some blue on the side. Oh, you kidding me? Young Ryan Blaney, good looking hot rod right there. And that is Ryan Blaney's DeVilbiss Carlisle paint scheme, 1 race at Phoenix. I like these. If you're a Blaney fan, it's great to have all of his popular cars, the Menards cars and all of this. But to me, what's really neat is when you have those 1-race sponsorship cars, and that's what we have there with Ryan Blaney. And again, the price on that one, $35. The stories in racing are absolutely amazing. This is car number 17. This is car number 17 of the cars we have. My other assistant, Kyle here, the equally unattractive one, said make sure when you're buying these, free shipping, use code MRN. MRN code to get your free shipping. Make sure you use the code MRN to get free shipping. You guys are ordering these things up. I hear things going off. I hear bells. I hear whistles. I hear sirens. And we're not even in Dawsonville, okay? So everyone is all fired up about it. Make sure you use the code MRN to get free shipping. All right, the year was 2018, not that long ago. Although the way 2020 has been, that seems like about 30 years ago. The driver, Martin Truex Jr. This is the 5-Hour Energy Tracker Boats car, okay? He split the season. There were some races where it was 5-Hour Energy on the hood, and this was 5-Hour Energy on the hood, Tracker on the side. Some where there was Tracker on the hood and 5-Hour on the side, okay? They split for a good part of the season. I believe that this car, the 5-Hour Energy car, was ran 3 or 4 times at least. And the best finish he had in the car, nearest I can figure, is a 2nd place run at Pocono. So Martin Truex Jr. Now remember that year, he was driving for Barney Visser, ended up finishing 2nd in the points. Remember, that was the year that we got to July and a team running for the championship was not even going to be around the next year. And Martin moved over to Joe Gibbs Racing. So fascinating story. One of the really neat stories we have in the sport is Barney Visser came in. He came, he conquered, he won a championship, and then he said, sayonara, and he was out. This was the car from that final season with Martin Truex Jr. with the Bass Pro Shops on the side, or Tracker Boats on the side, okay, Bass Pro Shop on the lower corner, and 5-Hour Energy on the hood. Love that car, great looking car. MTJ, one of the really great guys in the sport. That is car number 17. We are down now to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. So if you've been holding those hands, holding that card close to the vest, time to loosen that up. Time to get that card out because we only have 5 left. All right. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do that. All right. Here we go. 2019. Kyle Larson, Credit One Bank car. Okay, $84.95 is the manufacturer's suggested retail price. $85, $39 is your price for the big diecast show right now. Right now, $39. You have the link in your comment section, or you can go to circlebdiecast.com and get on the list with the Big Show Diecast link on the side of it. But Kyle Larson, this was 2019, okay? Certificate of authenticity, autograph right there on the windshield of the car. About half the season, they ran the Credit One colors on the car. Dover, they finished third in the spring. I think that was the best finish. He had one win. He won Dover in the fall later on that year. Ended up finishing 6th in the point standings. But you know we love Kyle Larson around this joint, and we love this diecast car right now. And so there you have it. Kyle Larson, $39 marked down from $84.99. How about that? Great, great looking car for Larson. Make sure you get on that one. That's one you're going to want to have for sure. Ho, ho, ho. All right. Free shipping, MRN.com. In the promo code, or not MRN.com, MRN. We send people to MRN.com. Just use MRN. I'll let you slide without the .com on it. Now, for racing news and listen to great podcasts and shows, MRN.com. But MRN for free shipping. Free shipping. All right. Now we're getting serious. Now we are getting serious. 2017 Exalta Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s final ride. $69.99 manufacturer's suggested retail price tonight and tonight only, $34. $34. That's right at 50%. $34 for the final ride. Remember this, Homestead, his final season in Cup racing with Hendrick Motorsports, the old number 8 car from DEI, the old paint scheme, and this is Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s final Cup ride, okay? Ended up that day finishing in the 25th spot, and he wrapped up an incredible Hall of Fame career, 631 starts, 26 wins, and if you are a collector of anything Earnhardt and don't have this in your collection, well, I'm going to question your credentials of a collector of anything Earnhardt. This is his final Cup Series race, final start. Right here, the Exalta last ride. And we have it right now, tonight only, available for $34. $34 for Dale Earnhardt's final ride car. Whew. Man, are you wondered that we were going to have some deals for you here? Oh my gosh, catch your breath. This is unreal. Great, great stuff for Dale Earnhardt Jr. Fun, fun, fun cars, absolutely. One of the absolute great sponsors in the sport right now is Kevin Harvick and Busch. And it's sometimes Busch Light, and it's sometimes Busch NA, and it's sometimes Busch Hunting, and it's sometimes Busch Fishing. And I'm telling you, they do more paint schemes. And you know what happens with every one of them? A, Harvick wins a race, and B, we sell them out. Okay, these cars, Busch Beer, really, really iconic, and these are always popular cars. This is a 2017 Busch Beer paint scheme. $69.99 manufacturer's suggested retail price. Tonight only $40. Busch Beer, okay? Not Busch Light, this is Busch Beer. To my research, he that year, 2017, he ran the Busch Beer in a limited number of races, maybe 4 races. He ran Busch NA in a race, and Busch Light is in the bulk of the races. I think it was either 4 or 6 races that he ran the Busch Beer paint scheme in, okay? Best finish in the Busch paint scheme was 2nd at Pocono. So Harvick, that car, 2017, is available for $40 right now. Ay, ay, ay. I mean, what a beauty. I love the colors, the mountains, head for the mountains, the side, the can on the side of the car. They do a great job with all of their paint schemes. You know what the challenge is? Their flagship paint scheme might be best of all of them, and that's tough to beat. That's how good that car is, and this goes back to 2017 with Kevin Harvick. So that's a great diecast car, and that price, $30 or $40, that's absolutely amazing for $40. That is absolutely amazing. All right, we got 2 more. We got 2 more items. All right, so oh boy, I got people texting, people tweeting, people doing all kinds. Everyone's all fired up about this diecast show. That's what it is. Losing their minds here. So boom, boom, boom. There we have it. All right. Next to last item. Full-size Christopher Bell helmets. Okay. 2019. Manufacturer suggested retail price $169.99. Okay. Tonight, $110. $110. Oh, by the way, autographed by C. Bell right there on the windshield. How about that? How about that? Christopher Bell, the Ream colors, and this was 2019. So this was an Xfinity Series paint scheme that he had. He had 8 wins, finished second in the points. That was when he was with Joe Gibbs Racing before he moved to Bob Levine's team, okay? Or Levine? Levine. Yes, Levine. We have a hospital here that is the Levine Hospital. We have a team owner here that's Levine, okay? And I have to say about 3 times before I get it right, okay? So Bob Levine, before he moved there for the Cup Series for his rookie year, this is last year, 2019, okay? And autographed by Christopher Bell, certificate of authenticity is right there, and second in the final standings. And what a great season he had in the Xfinity Series, great career. And I don't believe he's done winning races just yet. Next year moves over to Joe Gibbs Racing, and it's going to be fascinating to see how C-Bell does in the 20 car. But Ream's been with him for quite some time. JBL on the side, another one of his partners there, and Toyota, and autographed by Christopher Bell right there on the windshield. Again, certificate of authenticity, $110. $110 for the C. Bell autographed helmet. All right, and then there was one. Oh, I need a drink before this one. I need probably something stiffer than this. Boss man realizes we're gonna I don't know that we told the boss man about this one here. We all might need drinks on the unemployment line when he finds out we're selling this for that. Okay. Here we go. Earlier this year, January 26th, I remember it. I was driving home, coming home from an event in Atlantic City, New Jersey, when I got the news that Kobe Bryant, the NBA Hall of Famer legend, had died in a helicopter crash, and his beautiful daughter and other people as well. Terrible, tragic way to start 2020, and Lord knows that's all just part of 2020. And I think what was really, really fun when we went to Fontana earlier this year, in March I believe it was, is that the number 24 team did a tribute to the number 24 of Kobe Bryant. William Byron, autographed 2020 Exalta 24 tribute car. Okay, right now, tonight only, $100. Autographed by William Byron. Minimum quantity, very minimum quantity here. I think there's somewhere in the vicinity of 20 or less here. Okay, autographed by William Byron. Certificate of authenticity from Hendrick Motorsports with the seal. And this car is a surefire collector's item that you need to have. William Byron. He drove it to 15th place finish. But it was fascinating to go to Southern California, home of the Lakers, and see the reaction to this car. This was pre-COVID. So the reaction to this car with the fans in Southern California was amazing. And Hendrick Exalta did a wonderful job with the colors, with the 24 number, Kobe's number, and just a fantastic job, autographed by William Byron. Right now, while supplies last, $100. $100. Okay? Remember, product code or code MRN gets you free shipping on all of this as well. So $100. Like I said, we may be fired tomorrow morning for offering this because I'm not sure we cleared this with the boss man, but we did it because we wanted to do it, and we wanted to end our big diecast show with a spectacular offer, and this is that spectacular offer. And so set that right there. There you have it. Some amazing diecast deals, some phenomenal sales in diecast. All of these are available at www.circlebdiecast, assuming we have inventory left. we may be out of some of these cars. That's why I tell you to jump onto it, okay? If you sleep on this thing, you may lose it. And if you sleep past 8:30 tomorrow morning, you're going to lose it for sure, because we take them down and put them into our regular inventory. So there you have it. Number one, our first big diecast show. We would be interested in your feedback, okay? We want to do this more frequently. We don't know what more frequently means. It might mean once a month. It might mean once every 2 weeks. It might mean once a week. It might mean 7 times a week, okay? We don't know what that means, okay? And I think that's all of us with everything, okay? We would like to know what type of items you would be interested in. And so with our emails and just with our communication, and you can do it now, or you can just shoot us a note tomorrow or the day after or whatever it is, and let us know. Brent, our boss, is a great owner to all of us here, and he is a fantastic finder of unique items. He can find anything out there, okay? So he might find a collection of 10 of this or 15 of that for this purpose. So if there's things you're looking for, we would love to hear from you on what type of things. Specific cars are tough because there's only certain places you can go, but man, I'm a Hendrick 1990s fan. Okay, that gives us a place where we can have some fun and dig into it. Or I'm a Joe Gibbs early 2010s fan. That gives us an idea. So we would love to hear your feedback on that as we plan our next show. We'll let you know when the next show is. We get one done, see how we do, see how everything goes. They haven't killed the power to us yet. See if the boss doesn't fire us tomorrow for offering this car for $100, and we'll see where we go. But we would love your input. So again, let's go over the ground rules, and we'll get out of here and let you on your way here for a Monday evening. Okay, all of these items are very limited quantities. So if you find right now it's available, I would strongly suggest you buy it, because all of these videos are going to be left up. Okay, they're going to be there. Someone tonight's going to be hee-hawing around online. They're going to jump onto Facebook and say, oh, Plan B did a thing, and they're going to steal your diecast if you don't buy it right now. So make sure if you want these cars, you get them now. Tomorrow morning at 8:30, they'll all be taken down. Again, promo code MRN gets you free shipping. MRN, Motor Racing Network, free shipping. Promo code gets you free shipping. All of these items are available. Okay, here's a deal. Say you bought one, and you got a buddy who's a William Byron fan, or a Kyle Larson fan, or someone like that. You get yours, send that person the link so that they can get theirs, assuming, again, there's something left. Okay, you know these prices. These prices are ridiculous. So do that. You can go to Circle B Diecast. Down on the left side of the screen, you see the Big Diecast Show link, and that has all of these items, 22 items on it today. Make sure you get yours first, though. Boy, wouldn't it really stink if you sent it to your buddy and he got the last one? So make sure you get yours and send it to your buddy. So I think that's all we have as far as that goes. We appreciate you joining us here tonight. We love when you tune in on Tuesday at 2, but we love having this new format that we're using here, and we love offering deals. As we've shared with you before, personally I've shared with you before, we love our racing here at Plan B Sales. We love the diecast business, and we love deals. We love deals and diecast, and we know you do as too, so you do as well. So we appreciate you joining us here for our very first, our maiden voyage of the Big Diecast Show here from Plan B Sales in Concord, North Carolina. Well, that's where I'm at, is Plan B Sales. But remember, for all your diecast needs, go to www.circlebdiecast.com.